Okay, now let's look at a little bit more work with the pen tool. And this time what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit more of a complex method of working with the pen tool. So here we are, and the last exercise, what we did with the pen tool is we clicked, moved the cursor and clicked again. We did not click and drag. We're going to delete these shapes. And this time what we're going to do is we're going to click and drag with the pen tool. So when I click, I'm setting a solid anchor point. When I click and drag, I'm setting a curve. I hit the escape key. I'll do that again. I'm going to grab the pen tool. I'm going to click. I'm going to go to the end. I'm going to click and drag. And the direction I drag in is the direction the curve is going to go. Hit the escape key. Now I can click and drag on either end. If I grab that pen tool, click and drag, set the first node, come over, click and drag to set the second node, hit the escape key. Grab that pen tool, click and drag to set the first node, click and drag to set the second node, hit the escape key. So as you can see here, I can make some very sophisticated shapes using this method. Let's look at some other ways to work with this. We'll grab this pen tool. I'm going to click and drag straight down. Now, where does the curve comes from depends on how far I pull, the distance between the where I click first and where I click next, and the direction I pull in. So if I pull up, I get something like this. Let's do that again. Go to the pen tool, click and pull down, come over, click and pull up. Hit the escape key. Go to the pen tool, click and pull down, come over, click and pull up, or something like this. Do that again. Click and pull down, come over, see the curve, see where it's going to come, and then click and pull up. And I have something like this. Hit the escape key. Okay. Let's say I pull in the same direction each time. Click and drag down, come over, 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 click and drag down. Hit the escape key. All right, so what I'm trying to do with these exercises is just try to get used to understanding how this pen tool works. And basically, I click and drag in the direction I want the curve to go. All right, so for instance, let's say I wanted to draw a circle with the pen tool. I'm going to click and drag, and I'm dragging clockwise. I'm going to come over. Let's see here. Let's go. Let's see. Let's set it about right here. And click and drag down again. Come over. Click and drag. Come up. Click and drag. Click into the original node and drag again. And there's my circle. Okay. Let's do that again. Grab the pen tool. Click and drag. Come over, click and drag. So I'm dragging in the same direction each time. And the cool thing is now when you work with the pen tools, it even shows you where the line's going to go. It used to didn't do that. So it used to be a little bit more difficult because you had to imagine where it was going to go next. So I'm going to click into the original node and drag. Okay. And so the idea with that pen tool is I want to click and drag in the direction I want to go. Let's say I click and drag and I change the direction each time. All right. So those are just some exercises for understanding how to use the pen tool. Remember that I can use it two ways. One is to just click and go from point to point, point to point, and then click. The other is to click and drag as I edit. And when I'm done, I have to hit that escape key to get out. Let's stop there. We're going to come back, do some more work with the pen tool in just a second.